Okay, I feel like that's a great topic of
You want
this podcast.
you want to know what's funny? Literally, that was actually the next topic. That is actually the next topic, because I had it as like, okay, talk about schools, talk about content creation. What can I talk about after that? The job market. And I think the reason I talked about that is because when I was coming up with topics for the podcast, I was like, yeah, the job market is tends to be pretty rough.
The job market it's not supposed to be as rough as you think. It's because we're using formatted with AI, and then people are getting confused when jobs are requesting experience because they thought that you would have learned that through school.
Yeah.
You're getting a job through college. So jobs are feeling like they're harder. It's not because they're advancing, it's because they're degrading. So they're going back down generations. It's what, like the terminology old school. So to be able to get a job, you had to think like your parents and your grandparents, because that's how far it's starting to degrade in the economy. That's what the job market is looking like. Interview questions are exactly the same thing that they were 20, 30, 40 years ago.
They're the same things they're going to be asking.
They're not advancing. These jobs are not creating anything new. They are not peaking up anywhere. They are lowering, and they don't have anything.
Yeah.
So in the logic, speaking of how to get a job, oh, trust me, I struggle getting a job because I can't even get a call back for an interview. Why? Because my resume doesn't even hit their inbox. But here's the reason why, too. I'm not thinking like old school. Calling them, emailing them, texting them, telling them that I submitted an application, that I am planning on scheduling an interview. These types of methods are going to help get a job, or at least an interview.
It's going to give you one of them.
When you go through the interview process and they're starting to ask you these jobs, and they start to ask about like what's something you can name of like an experience that you had, you don't need to go into detail. You say, from my experience, the best way I have handled this is to, one, try to negotiate, try to diffuse the situation. And then if it starts to escalate more, and I feel like it's out of my hands, I can request another person or a manager to help this customer in this solution. These are old school answers you've had to do when you were a high schooler getting a job. Back in 2017 or 2018. Mine was 2017.
I also do remember, and this was actually during the internship, after the second interview and everything, because there was the first interview where they met with me online, and then there was the second one that was in person, where I actually went to when I went to the studio and actually got to talk to the lead and everything. After, I think this was also, this was on the first day as well. Before, cause Mondays are the days where I like double stack my sessions, where it's like, I go in the morning and then I do the afternoon session. Oh, there's Dr. Pepper again. When I go in right before I left to go for lunch, because there's an hour break, he asked me like, hey, before or when you get back, like do this quick survey or like just answer this questionnaire, like everyone has to do it. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Oh, surveys are always about how they're teaching and doing and things like that.
But
they need a good rapport to be able to continue.
But the questions you were just talking about, like they were also the same ones. I was like, wait a minute, these feel very similar to.
Oh wait, those are interview questions.
yeah, these are like very similar to interview questions. Because one of the first questions, and I know, like they said, like, oh, you
Oh, okay, because I feel like they started their internships. They don't have a good grasp on it. So I think what they're doing is they're creating a profile for you. So when your internship is done, they're going to start looking at profiles and they're going to start attempting to reach out to people. So this is what I recommend. When your internship is done, reach out to them for a employment, because they're building a profile on you through your internship right now, through your questionnaires and your survey. That's
Yeah.
exactly what they're doing.
And there's something I got to do before going back Monday that I need to do. And it's like, hey, what do you want to gain out of this internship? I don't think
that I ain't doing. What do I want to gain out of this internship? I want to gain enough experience to be able to work proficiently. No, this is what you say. I want to gain experience to work proficiently. You have to use methodical words. Like very big words.
You got to use the right word choice here. You want to know what the funny thing is too? And they let me sit in big meetings sometimes. Like they just had their company meeting like not too long ago. Yeah. And one of the funny things, it's funny you say that. One of the things they said was like, "Hey, avoid using big words." And I'm like,
Okay, so somebody doesn't know how to read a dictionary. This is where we start to call them just a little illiterate.
No, and after the meeting was over, because this was reaching out to all the other branches across the country. Afterwards, all cameras were off. All of us in QA were just sitting there, and we were like, "What the f does it mean to not use certain words?" And it's we use these words all it was cutting out lingo and getting
the word I just used, which was methodical. That's a big word, methodical. Yes.
Yeah.
So
to cut out those words,
use, it's to say simple and efficient.
Yeah.
If we want to say methodical, it's understanding.
Yeah. It's you got to cut out a majority of the
no, you just go straight to the middleman. You don't need to cut out. You just go straight to the middleman. What's the next dumbed down version? Let's think about this. What is the simplified, dumbed down version of this? So what they're creating is actually what I'm doing in my technical writing class is to define the difference between experience, lay customers, which also know what you're talking about. They can understand quite a few big words. And then low audience, which doesn't understand anything. So you have to simplify it. And you have to start using abbreviations to things.
Yeah, it's
So how they wanted you to do things was when they're talking about don't use big words, they want you to talk to somebody who is what we call a low audience. So somebody who doesn't understand what you're saying. Mm-hmm. So instead of explaining what you're saying, you're going to go ahead and just tell them in lower ends, in a concept of let's say I'm talking about my circuit board, okay, for my college, because that's the best thing I can explain right now. I'm not going to go ahead and tell you that it's going to be a parallel circuit with a bridge short in it. You're not going to know what the fuck that means. What I'm going to say is, hey, I have this electrical circuit running, and what I'm going to go ahead and give you is that it's going to apply only a percentage of power, where it's also going to disconnect at a certain point.
Yeah. And that's
how they want you to explain.
Yeah, and that's a very straightforward way of saying that. And
it's low audience communication.
Yeah, low audience communication, super easy to understand. Well,
it's not easy to understand unless you look at it, but yes.
Yeah. That was also the other thing that they mentioned during the meeting as well, was just use terms and terminologies that are very easy to understand to someone who may not understand it.
So your internship is prepping you for a job, which is good. That's what they're supposed to do in an internship.
Yeah, but this is during a company meeting. This is with people who have been with the company for years.
Because they're getting complaints.
Yeah, and the funny thing is,
getting a lot of complaints
after after cameras go off and everything. Everyone's also talking everyone knows what certain terms mean. I can understand maybe not saying this in front of
because you guys know what you're doing, but again, the difference is they're trying to basically yell at you without yelling at you, because then they're going to start yelling at you to do what they want. This is now coming down from experience or whatever the fuck we're talking about to just do what I say.
Pretty much.
This is not the first conversation they've had with people. It's hell of the conversation already.
Oh no, I could tell. It was when I walked away, I was thinking about it, and I was yeah, this is definitely not the first time this kind of conversations happen. This has probably happened on more than at least
more than one occasion.
Definitely more than 1 or 2 occasions. Definitely more than 2.
Yeah.
But no, it's just after that, it was so like just kind of circling back to the whole like talking about with
my voice didn't fucking catch that. I don't remember the original topic we were talking about. I'm
we
not
were,
gonna lie.
We were talking about just like job market and everything, and like just interviews, or just like even just because I brought up my internship.
Oh, the job economy, yes.
Yeah,
job market economy.
Yeah.
To circle back on that, go right ahead.
To circle back on it, it's going off of what you said as well. It's not that applying for jobs or getting into jobs is getting harder. It's because of how people review applications and how they treat them. They're getting it leads up to unemployment.
But that still is going to resort back down, and this is what people have missed, and this is what I've missed, and I've only just now understood, because I'm looking at a little bit of a deeper dive here. It is old school. So many people are going to tell you, no, you need to follow up with AI, you need to match this. No, it's companies don't know what is expanding or how to use it, so they're reverting back.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're a small town or a small city. They do not understand it. They are reverting.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fallback system. And it's not a good system.
It's not.
I understand, you don't want to, like, use AI and everything. You don't want to, like, get involved in, like, over-explanatory systems and things like that. But you're also going to have, kids who are getting older now, going ahead, coming up and saying, well, I learned this. Well, I only know this. Well, I can only do this. We were the same in our age. And so were our parents and their parents. They were the same, doing the same shit. How many people in companies, and we can look at the ratio of this, have somebody who is 20 years old sitting in an executive chair?
Probably,
Let's say we got 20 executives. How many executives do you think would be there that would be 20 years old?
Probably, I'd say none of them.
See, that's not right. It's a 1 to 3 people, possibly up to 5, are 20 years old in an executive position.
So one out of like 5 positions, or I guess kind of meeting in the middle between that, like 1 and 3, 1 and 5 is like
if we want to percent it down, it's going to be like 20 to 30%.
Somewhere within that ball.
There are younger people who are starting to fill up the executive positions.
Mm-hmm.
But the way they learned is still so different than how new kids are learning and how we've learned.
Yeah.
It kind of goes still in the upper class system. So when it comes down to jobs and the way that they're trying to format is they're trying to find a negotiable compromise between the ages of themselves. Do we increase more, but our old way also works really well and efficient? It's that kind of system processing, and why job marketing is also still becoming so hard and inaccessible as well. They can't figure out if a new method's going to work, and what they're testing is either falling back or exceeding, and their company can't keep up.
Right.
Because when we're looking at jobs and whenever they're hiring people, it's not just you have higher ups who give out a list of how many people and how many slots to fill. You're going to send out the application process to start to fill that. But then you're running a new system that you were taught how to use, but not a lot of people who are applying know how to use it or understand how to get approved through the system. This is where they are testing their systems for their company too, whether to increase or stick it out the same.
Yeah.
Now, and it comes down to, we need to fill this slot. There are companies who will get desperate and still will not receive your application. It is best, again, I will say it's best to always call call the job you apply to. You have to go to older methods of, try to stay in touch and communication. And the reason, I believe, for this is because it's getting lost. It's not sending out to them. And if you really want them to look at who you are and your application, they can pull it up through their records. So they manually have to do it rather than having a system do it for them.
Yeah. And I definitely do.
This is how you bypass the resume AI shit.
Mm-hmm. And that's also, and I know that I've done this, or at least like I would prefer doing this more often rather than like going to these like job search like apps, like say going to LinkedIn or going to
Indeed,
or Indeed,
Snag a Job.
Literally all of them.
There's a new one. It's called Monster Work now.
I would rather look up the place, or at least like pick something out.
That's what I'm used to doing too, is looking up the website, going to their careers option and submitting application that way. Not a lot of places have that. Oh, we got to follow. I love that.
We got to follow?
Yeah, we got it during an ad too, which is great.
Oh, heck yeah. Awesome. Thanks for following. Appreciate it.
I set up like notifications for it. It wasn't going earlier, but it's set up now.
But it's going now. That's good.
It's a little bit of a longer notification, but I like the sound. Too. Well, I set it up for follows. I set it up for subscriptions and for kicks as well. So that is all set up.
Genius.
Well, because the moment after we're done going for about 5 hours of streaming, it's going to have me set up the whole platform for emotes and sub emotes and all of that. So I got to pull out like the emotes that we already have and then implement them.
Yeah, but oh god, what were we just talking about? No,
you are still so terrible, this podcast. You don't give him a break. It's his first one. First one as a host / co-host.
Host / co-host. It is my first one, so like
I like to do them with random people too, but it's hard to really get people to kind of want to join in and be like, hey, I have a topic I really would like to discuss.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have another person join us tonight.
It was Delta, but
it was, yes. Yeah. But I have not heard from them or seen them, so I don't think they're joining much.
Yeah, might be a little preoccupado this evening, which is
it's exciting, as long as I've known him, which I think is running about a year and a half, almost 2 years. Moving great. He's planning on getting his proposal to his girlfriend and working at the Navy National Guard.
Yeah, I read it.
So very exciting news.
Yeah, I saw it in Discord earlier. I'm all hopes going to him. Like, I'm rooting for him, definitely. I'm rooting for him. Yeah, I saw it and it was like, yeah, dude, it sounds like he's got everything going pretty good. Like, set to be pretty stable down the future, which is really awesome. And I'm wishing. Well,
that's a hopes for it. Yes, yeah, that's what you would like for people.
Yeah, but I mean, it's optimal. It's optimal, and I wish nothing but that. At least that's my.
I didn't know we needed a pair of glasses.
I think that's
No, wait, that's optical.
Optical, yeah. Here, let me take off my glasses, put them back on. Oh my gosh, it is such a difference.
Then you can optimize the conversation better. Absolutely. Okay. Don't you know I know what I'm talking about clearly? Oh, that's going in one of the fucking shorts for clips.
Oh yeah, that's going into a short for sure. Hey, which one's my camera? Which one's my camera? Hey. This is going into a short,
I don't know which one's your camera, to be honest.
This one's my camera. That
one's mine.
Hey, I need to look you dead in the eye. Yeah, it's going in. Okay, cool.
He went to go yell at his camera. I like to get like a peek of the tail in the live. You're so goofy.
Hey, you guys want to see my tail? Look how it sways in the camera. Sorry, I'm goofing off. I'm goofing off too.
You were
much.
so happy with the little icon and banner that I did. My little character and then your Oshwas. You love the Oshwas. I wanted to do it with like green eyes, so I hope that works out well for you.
Yeah. Wait.
I tried personalizing, unless I need to personalize differently.
No, I love the green eyes. It looks awesome.
Yeah, I sent you like different ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
So pretty good. If anyone's now just joining, go ahead and hit that follow. Welcome to our podcasting live here. We also are securing into YouTube. YouTube viewing. Editor will have a blast dealing with every cussing that I have done.
Oh, geez. I wonder who that editor is going to be. Oh, that's me. Ah! Oh, my gosh. I'm going to have a field day. I've already got hours of Minecraft footage I've got to go through. That's like literally the next video I'm working on.
This is why I just get a margarita and I live stream so I don't have to edit nothing.
But I do
as it is.
I do love editing videos though, and this is just like my personal thing. And it's like, don't get me wrong.
I wanted to give you something for our channel that you now are responsible for.
It is my responsibility.
And if it's not how I like it, I'm yelling at you. You come talk to me. I am your manager. I am your woman. All right, I own you.
But I do love editing videos though. And don't get me wrong. I love streaming now. Streaming's been kind of something I've been iffy on, but definitely lately I've enjoyed streaming more. Which is
I was iffy when I first started streaming because I didn't understand how it worked or what to do or expect. After so many years of going and streaming, I'm so used to talking, even to myself, with nobody there. Like, I will entertain myself. When I first started out, it was so difficult because I was like, oh, what's the point of streaming? And nobody joins, things like that. But then it started getting to a pattern that I would forget I was streaming.
And it just felt more
or drinking or whatever. It gave a more realistic side and enjoyment for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Drunken man's ass and sayings, absolutely.
And I definitely have had that feeling with streaming. It's like, especially for the first initial streams where it was like, yeah, nobody would be in chat aside from like maybe Wes or Will would show up, or you would be in there, or
I'm always watching.
She's always watching. And then recently I got a few new followers in there, and they were watching stream, and they even played Smash with me.
And it does. It makes your day go like really, like you feel really good about it because you're excited. You have people to talk to. People are enjoying. They follow. They chat. And what it does is it gives like a streaming adrenaline boost.
Yeah, it's like
keep them going.
It's like encouraging you to keep on going. And I always feel like when but
you can't always depend on that whenever you're streaming. Streaming is different than a recording.
Oh, yeah.
Recording, we look at the views after the video is published, the comments that are posted after. Mm-hmm. That's what we look at with recording. When you're live streaming, you have to look at how many people visited the stream, how long did they stay, and did anyone chat?
Yeah.
Was anyone active? Did they interact? Anything like that.
And I think this is
does compile into more and excessive, but at the same time, it is no different than any other like recording video.
Yeah. And I think one thing I always do find a bit different, at least compared to like streaming versus making a video, when I stream, and of course you can download the stream, save it for somewhere, do whatever. But I find editing stream videos a lot harder than just like doing a normal recording. I find that to be a lot harder.
That's why I have you record.
Yeah, that's why you have me record.
That's where I get the difference of stream or record.
Mm-hmm.
Do not stream a live and then make a recording. Yes, you can record your live stream and then post the video. And it's not much harder. You think of it just like posting a video, it just takes longer and it takes more work. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially with how long you stream. How do we compile, 5 hours, maybe 6, into a 30-minute video? It gets very, very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay to over-publish videos too. It's okay to split and make more content.
Oh yeah, which is something I've said for my own videos to do for a while. Like for the next few months, I've got it to where like, yeah, I've cut out specific segments from videos and I've got them posting over the next few months, which is going to be not really something I'm like all for, but it's something that like I can kind of look forward to, saying like, hey, this is just ways of me getting more content out at a somewhat semi-regular basis, because that's my main issue when it comes to doing video editing and just like posting on YouTube.
I hope when people join me, they read my status. Did I hit a button? I don't know.
One thing that I always have an issue with is like keeping a consistent upload rate. Like I'll upload a video, like say
I get so many people who constantly go on and off about like, oh, are you going to make a schedule? Are you going to keep up with the schedule? Things like that. And I'm like, I don't really know.
And I will say it is one of the harder things to do with not just with streaming, but also with video editing. It is hard to keep up a very consistent schedule unless you are dedicating it to going full-time with it. Like if you go full-time, it's like, yeah.
Okay, you have to have money to go full-time, though.
Yeah. But we're talking for just in general sense, like how
you
we
have
do
to
things.
have the energy to get up and the want to just immediately turn on a stream.
Oh yeah, like it's
and that can get very, very difficult.
Oh yeah, it's a very different setting and everything. But in our kind of talk, we're talking like, hey, streaming is not our main source of what we do. Like we have school, we have
it can
work,
be for people.
and
some people it can really work out, which is great.
Oh yeah,
but that is not the general idea of it. It should start out as a hobby or time filler, or something to do when you're like feeling excited, like a lot of energy.
Yeah, and that's
how
I was
going to welcome another podcaster to the stage.
Get over here. Come on. I might need to change my camera really fast.
You got names turned off, right?
Yeah, names are turned off and everything. We'll use the center camera now. Yeah, we'll use we'll use center camera, and I'll face forward more. But yeah.
I'm gonna have to move my camera around too as well.
But yeah, that's how I treat everything. I treat everything as treat video editing, treat streaming, treat all of it as a hobby, because I can't go full dedicate all my time.
Can't go full time. I used to, but that cost me a lot to do.
Yeah. One thing.
Also, let's go ahead and take a second to give it a little bit of a break here, because I need to open up another drink.
Oh yeah, you're good.
My back just shifted and popped.
Thanks for tuning in. If you want to keep in touch when a new episode releases, subscribe and keep up to date with our other sources. If you want to catch us live, check out the Kick channel and watch us when we go live. All links are in the description. Thank you.